Hello there, I'm Danielle Staniforth and I'm the Head of Design and Technology at St Peter's School. Those third form students, most of you will remember this video. This is Sir James Dyson introducing design and technology. He describes it as the real application of the mathematics and science in solving real problems. Now, if you've got an interest in solving problems, you might also be interested in the Arkwright Engineering scholarships that a few of our students have gone on to apply for and succeed in securing. And now what I'm going to do is give you a brief overview of the curriculum offering. So Project 1 is a USB lamp. We'll be using lots of new materials and lots of new processing. We'll be laminating veneer plywood. We will be jasmonite casting, 3D printing. Now, alongside any sort of NEA practice projects, there's always a theory element. So the theory element will run alongside your DT course. And what we also like to provide is out of classroom opportunities. So our Land Rover experience is something that we're really excited about. It gives you the opportunity to witness firsthand mass production, automation, health and safety, efficiency in manufacturing, everything that we discuss within our theory lessons and how embedded they are in the real world of work. Now, alongside your NEA projects, you're going to have to develop some CAD skills. Now, you will have got introduced to Fusion 360 at third form, and we have a little mini project which will help you produce sophisticated renders and orthographic drawings to really help you get your ideas across in a really sophisticated way. Third and final project before we get into the real NEA is the stand, where you'll be using a little bit of metalwork and using different processes and looking at modelling. So your GCSE context, your NEA coursework, will begin on June the 1st. I'm going to go into a bit more detail as to what that will entail. So for fifth form, you are to identify, investigate a context. Now, contexts in the past have been designed for the disabled or designed for teenagers, healthy living, commemoration, lots and lots of different topics, and perhaps designing for the environment. And you've got to run with that, come up with your own design brief. And then from that design brief, you're to create your own criteria, your specification. And from that, you can generate your own design ideas, your own sketches, go on to develop those through models and CAD models and to further sketches before you get to realising your design ideas. So you're making skills, working with provision, creating that high quality prototype. Now, beyond that point, you're going to have been asking your client all along what it is they like. Yes, you can bring your own client. Ideally, if you need some help selecting a client, we can help you with that. But then you want to think about how you could really develop your project for mass manufacture, perhaps to reach other target markets. Now, the other half of the course is that theory content that's been building up, and that is towards the final exam. So 2-hour paper. Now, as I said here, DT embodies a lot of maths and a lot of science. I'm going to go into a bit more detail as to what that means. So there will be core technical principles, special technical principles, and design and making principles. Some are multiple choice, some are short answers, some are extended response, some might involve an element of sketching, perhaps reading data, reading a graph, reading a pie chart. There's usually an unseen product where you have to apply your scientific knowledge about how materials behave in certain environments. If you want a bit more information, I would encourage you to have a look at that question paper at the top. AQA have a brilliant specimen paper. It can help you get to grips with what the subject actually entails. Now, to support you throughout your time with us, you will have theory prep, but we also have in-school support sessions if you ever need any help with anything. And that split is a 50-50 split. Okay, so 50% theory, 50% coursework skills, which includes practical. Now, as we said, you know the different areas. So you've got your design brief, your investigating, your generating, developing, your realising, and your analysing. And then throughout all of that, it will be moderated internally and then moderated by AQA. Now, if you want an idea of how much work and what the standard is, I'd encourage you to have a look at the full form exemplar portfolio areas on iForks. There's lots and lots of different directions that you can take this project, and it's about your interests. So I can't discuss live ones, but I can discuss ones from previous years. So a lovely range of projects, really, really lovely Fusion 360 modelling, textiles projects, working with timbers, working with compliant materials, papers and boards, 3D printing, electronics, really lovely range of projects. So it's down to what you bring.